So nice out. Oh, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hey. Calling all Mazda enthusiasts. We have some sick news. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Today we have a sick video for you guys, and we are super excited. I've had multiple people reach out to me in the Mazdaspeed community alone that wanted us to do this video. So I am doing it because this is super exciting. Basically what's going on is there's been recent articles from Mazda saying that, hey, we've heard things that people want the Mazdaspeed platform back. Maybe if the Mazda enthusiast community speaks loud enough that it could happen. So we're gonna go over a lot of things today, hit on some different things that could possibly happen and or what they would use and what it would be based on recent information, and we'll go from there.
Gotta be out here bobbing and weaving these bottles.
I know, you got it. It's like driving on the moon.
I know. Literally craters everywhere.
Yeah, Buffalo roads after winter are literally like driving on the moon. It's like craters everywhere. So for many years, you know, since the beginning, you know, of the Speed 6 and Gen 1 Speed 3, everybody has been loving the platform. There's been a lot of growing pains and a lot of pioneering for the platform from, you know, a couple different people from the beginning. This platform has never been something that's as big as, you know, say like Evos, STIs, stuff like that, but there is such a demand for performance parts and you know, a growing R&D for the platform that, you know, the calling from Mazda to hear what the community has to say about releasing another, you know, Speed 3 type variant is huge.
It really is.
Because for years now, since they stopped making the Speed 3 in 2013, people have been waiting just to hear a glimmer of hope from Mazda about making another one. And it's honestly because Mazda's took a step back and they wanted to kind of get away from the high performance stuff, and they wanted to switch their market to, you know, luxury and stuff like that, which, you know, I can understand, but you're missing a market from pure enthusiasts that have been around Mazdas for their entire life.
Right.
You know, you got people all the way back from, you know, when the earliest Miatas came out on, you know, the RX-7s, all that stuff that, you know, just grow with the generation of Mazdas as they come out. So I know it's not even fast right now, and it just feels so like it makes you smile. The purpose of this video, like I was saying, is kind of just to grab the attention of the community. And most people by now know that, you know, this stuff has been on and off talked about for a couple years, but nothing's really ever been set in stone. It's just kind of hearsay. But with an article coming out like it has in the last, you know, day or two, not in a day or two, but it's kind of surfaced in the last day or two, about Mazda pretty much saying like they want the community to speak loud enough to make something like a new Speed 3 happen. I'm all for it.
Right.
If this video ends up spreading and like getting pretty big, which I hope it does, just to reach the community,
Right.
I would love to talk to someone at Mazda to kind of influence them to put it into consideration and start maybe getting into a planning process for it and kind of figuring out what it would be. I know they, in the article, they said that they would be going after basically the GTI. The new Speed 3 that they you know, would kind of come out with would probably have, like they said, around 2.5 liter engine turbocharged, and it would probably have around 250 horsepower and about 315 torque, which is pretty significant. And I think it'd be really good. The biggest key factor in all of this is that it would be an all-wheel drive hot hatch.
That's insane.
They have been needing that since day one. The front-wheel drive platform has been great. It's thrived. People have done great things from it. But it's time that Mazda throws in an all-wheel drive system into a Speed 3 hatch.
100%.
Or even if they don't name it a Speed 3, like a turbocharged hatchback. It would just be in their best interest. There's such a market for it, as long as the price point is good. I would bet to say at this current moment, if Mazda came out with something like that, I would push to try to have the first one.
That'd be insane.
The first one, I would try to have it, and we would be grabbing the bull by the horns and grabbing this car to start the R&D process with different companies, and I think it would be super legit. Just the fact that in a simple article that was nothing set in stone, how hyped it's getting the community as a whole is pretty nuts, and it should speak volumes for itself. My goal for this video is basically just to spread knowledge on the topic and to try to get as many shares and views as we can. And when people share this video on Facebook, anything like that, I want them to tag Mazda. I want them to tag Mazda USA to get them, you know, to grab their attention. They're not going to see this stuff on personal pages and groups that people are in and stuff like that if you don't tag them. People can post it as much as they want, but unless Mazda is aware of the situation, I think that's where the community's at, like a deficit as far as like trying to make things happen, is make sure that right tagging is taking place. That vet is sick.
Yeah, it was.
You know, if we really want to try to grab their attention, we really need to share stuff like this, videos like this, to grab Mazda's attention and try to make something like this happen. You know, do I think they would rename it a Mazdaspeed? I don't know. Maybe it would go with the heritage of the platform itself, but they may go a different route. It just may be a Mazda 3 that's available with all-wheel drive turbo, you know, motor.
Right.
I don't know if they branded it a Mazdaspeed, whatever, if they named it under it, but you know, if it didn't happen, as long as the vehicle can come out, I think there's a lot of headway that can be made on it very quickly. I mean, there's a lot of people messing with 2.5 swaps now, and you know, getting after it. And with the amount of knowledge we have in the Mazda community, definitely be a good move. I think there would be a lot of people that would buy it. There would be a lot of new customers that would buy it. You know, you can possibly grab the people from the Subaru community and stuff like that that have had interest in a Mazda Speed 3 but didn't want to leave the all-wheel drive platform. I mean, this would be you know, a good chance to open the market to more people, you know, that want all-wheel drive or need all-wheel drive, that want a hatchback that's quick. You know, the market's limited on what you can get that's powerful, that has aftermarket tuning capabilities and parts availability, stuff like that. So we kind of just wanted to throw this together for you guys because I think it's super important, and I think the time is now.
It really is.
The time is now to make something like this and try to spread it as much as we can and share the video. And like I said, tag Mazda and all these different, you know, Mazdaspeed groups and, you know, people on their personal pages, stuff like that, sharing the video, just kind of getting the word out, man. Because I mean, for them to say, if the community speaks loud enough, it might happen.
Right.
I mean, that's a pretty bold statement to make.
We just got to start speaking pretty loud.
We just got to start speaking pretty loud. So we need the community, you guys, to hype this video up, spread it, to just get the word out. I mean, it's definitely a possibility, and the Mazda already has the stuff in place to do it. They just need to do it.
Exactly.
It's not, they wouldn't have to redesign much. I mean, they would have to, you know, do a little R&D on some minor stuff. What they have in the Mazda 3 now is nice. Like I said, they've been kind of going after the luxurious / comfort style buyer, which the interior that they have now is pretty nice. So if they can adapt that into it, I think the major things that they'd have to look at is, you know, suspension with performance, stuff like that, braking, all that stuff, because, you know, they don't really have anything that's designed to be a, you know, sport style car with that engine and drivetrain.
So they don't really know how it performs, probably.
Exactly. So a little bit of R&D into it, but I definitely think it's possible, guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But definitely share this video on any platform, any social media, any Mazdaspeed groups that you're in, any Mazda groups that you're in, any car groups, anything. Share the video, tag Mazda, and let's get this movement going. This is basically like a petition in a way, more of like an open forum vote towards Mazda to try to get them to, you know, get the ball rolling on something like this, because I'm telling you, there's so many people out there that have been wanting another Speed 3. And that wouldn't necessarily mean that people would sell their old one to get a new one.
Right.
A lot of people by now own their cars outright, and, you know, would love to get into another one and just keep it in the family.
Exactly.
which is super important. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe already, because we have a lot of videos coming. I like to think of us as the, you know, Mazdaspeed guys for the community on YouTube. I mean, there's other people that film stuff, but you know, we're the ones kind of voicing the opinion of the community and just being the overall voice for what's going on, new builds, new parts, stuff like that. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. We got a lot of new builds coming.
Oh yeah.
I'll just say that, like I said in the last video, but I mean, we are going to be grabbing some attention here soon, and
stuff in the works.
Yeah, some stuff in the works for sure. Dude. So definitely subscribe, like this video if you did like it. Stay tuned for more episodes. Don't forget to share this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.